When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
I grew up a middle-class kid.
Are they better off now than they were 4 years ago?
I grew up a middle-class kid.
When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid.
Yeah, that was a non-answer. Trump's team pointing out that Kamala Harris still hasn't answered that very simple question.
The first thing I will do to make middle-class life dramatically more affordable is to end Kamala's war on American energy, terminate her Green New Scam, and drill, baby, drill. They stole your auto industry, and we're going to bring it back, and it's going to be at a level that it was in its height. Under my leadership, the United States will commit to the ambitious goal of slashing energy and electricity prices by half, at least half. Together we will deliver low taxes, low regulations, low energy costs, low interest rates, low inflation, so that everyone can afford groceries, a car, and a home. Very simple.
Scamala. She ain't got no plan. Hell, you know what I mean? She ain't even got no Project 2025. None of that. Oh my gosh. Kamala Harris, another term. And every time she gets asked a question, she's already been coursed and trained on how to reply to that. How do you reply with everything when I was raised middle class? What? She ain't got no plan, bro, not even a little bit. Her plan was Biden's plan, and it also became Trump's plan as well, you know, low key. She should have put on the Trump hat instead of Biden. But Kamala is the worst, and this is a great ad and a great message, and I want people to know she doesn't want to help the people. You know what I'm saying? It isn't that the party couldn't come up with the plan. She just doesn't want to help the people. And she don't plan to do anything, man. She's incompetent for sure, in my opinion. Now, you know what I mean? That's me now. Yesterday, you know, she went and sat down with, a couple days ago, she went and sat down with Oprah. And I don't think we're gonna stay on this topic too long, but my guy, Terrence K. Williams, this guy right here, man, I'm always thoroughly entertained by him. Make sure y'all go follow him, and also invest into his business, Cousin T's. All right, let's do what we do. Check this clip out.
We love our country. I love our country. I know we all do. That's why everybody's here right now. We love our country. We take pride in the privilege of being American. And this is a moment where we can and must come together as Americans, understanding we have so much more in common than what separates us. Let's come together with the character that we are so proud of about who we are, which is we are an optimistic people. We are an optimistic people. Americans, by character, are people who have dreams and ambitions and aspirations. We believe in what is possible. We believe in what can be. And we believe in fighting for it. Before us understood.
Can we get some ranch with this word salad? Can we get some Thousand Island or blue cheese with this word salad? Because that's what that was. People. Do you honestly, can you listen, after listening to this, do you actually believe that this woman is capable of being in charge? That she would actually do a good job? She can't even answer a question without responding. I was raised as a middle class. I was raised as in the middle class family. And we can be unburdened by what has been. We are here because we are people. And as people, we have to believe that we can be unburdened by what has been. Girl, what are you talking about? She is talking a lot, but saying nothing at the same time. A bunch of nothing.
Nothing.
Do y'all really, after listening to this, do you really believe that she is capable of sitting across the table from that she is able to sit at the table with a bunch of leaders from around the world?
Nope, I don't believe it.
Do you think leaders around the world are going to respect this woman? After listening to this, do you actually believe she is the best person for the job? I don't even think Oprah believed it, really. There's no way Oprah really believed this woman is smart enough to run anything. She don't have my support. I'm sorry. I don't care what color she is. She don't have my support. Can't do it. Won't do it.
Everything surrounding Kamala Harris is something I can't do, at all. Now, I will admit, though, you know what I'm saying, back in her prime, though, you know what I mean? She was cool to look at. That was about it. Oh, man, we have, some interesting takes from this debate, that being a solid take in my opinion. I totally 100% agree with that. But we have somebody right here who pointed out the moderators' questions, the things that they could not ask Kamala Harris about. Now, we know that they brought up J6 and everything else surrounding Donald Trump, but they refused to bring up the fact that he was almost, unalived. Twice, 3 times, 4 times at this point, if you really know what you know, if you're on X and all that outside of mainstream media. But anyhow, some of the questions, hold on, let me get it on the screen. So now it says here, for the debate she did with Trump, these were the topics the moderators could not ask Harris about. Interested. No questions about her tenure as Attorney General in San Francisco. No questions about her brother-in-law, Tony West. And no questions about Joe Biden's health to a great degree. Much about Kamala's past is a mystery. We must dig it up. So yeah, we see it right here, man. No questions regarding the perceived health of President Joe Biden. All right. No inquiries related to her tenure as Attorney General in San Francisco, of course, because they know if they pull that up, that's gonna dig up a whole lot of dirt. You're gonna have to start digging into the people that she had and working past, in jail past their term just so she can use them for cheap labor. Yeah, man, we don't want to talk about none of that. We want to talk about how she was involved in a situation where a young lady ended up losing a life, and yeah, man, it's a lot. No questions concerning her brother-in-law, Tony West, who faces allegations of embezzling billions of dollars in taxpayer funds and who may be involved in her administration if elected. Y'all see this? This is crazy. Man, I'm just saying, that interview was hella disappointing. Even Oprah was sitting there the whole time like, huh? Okay. I knew Oprah didn't believe what she was saying once Oprah didn't nod her head. Usually people at least go, mm-hmm. I ain't hear a mm-hmm. I ain't see a nod. I ain't see none of that. Not even a little bit. Bruh, not even a little bit. But what's crazy is she brought up how she's not trying to take away guns, and then she go on to talk about how she's going to take away guns, literally saying, in the past, so she said she'd walk up in the house and make sure, your guns ain't, are being used properly, whatever the case. But remember, if somebody breaks into her house, they getting shot. But 10 million illegal aliens break into America and they getting free housing, transportation, and free food. Come on now, man. Y'all seeing this? Now, I wouldn't vote for Kamala. I'll vote for an animal before I vote for Kamala. Matter of fact, this woman said she would vote for a lizard outside her house before she voted for Kamala Harris. Don't let her bamboozle you too.
Let that Indian woman playing black bamboozle y'all if y'all want to. I'm telling you, I might tell you a joke, but I will never tell you a lie. Y'all let that Indian woman playing black bamboozle y'all if y'all want to. Baby, I was already not voting for Kamala. When I tell you I will vote for the lizard outside my house before I vote for that lady, I am not an idiot. I don't care nothing about her coming around black people talking black. Talk to me how you talk to your Indian mama and daddy. Don't come talking to me saying faux if you do not talk like that around your Indian mama and daddy. I don't care nothing about that. But let me show y'all what I just heard, baby. The dictatorship y'all think y'all running from. Baby, y'all are running straight into. They've already been dictating over your life. That's the crazy part. For the last 4 years, they've been dictating over your life. Y'all just too silly to see.
Among everybody in the community, and just because you legally possess a gun in the sanctity of your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home and check to see if you're being responsible and safe in the way you conduct your affairs.
Come again, say who? Come again, say what? This lady said they don't care nothing about you owning your firearm legally in your locked home, that will not stop them from coming into your home to make sure you're handling your firearm how they want you to. Y'all let this Indian woman play in black bamboozle y'all if y'all want to. Y'all are going to learn about trying to make history over and over again and it never benefiting you. Y'all gonna learn about giving your power away to folks that will literally never give any of their power to you. You know it's bad when black people have to be so delusional to think that the vice president, the second most powerful person in the United States, is powerless. What are you talking about? And then the first most important person in the United States is dang near incompetent, and he's always on vacation. So her job as the VP for somebody that is incompetent and always on vacation is to run the country, which is what she been doing. She is playing y'all like a fiddle, and you let this Indian woman that is pretending to be black been Indian all her life, and y'all want me to play delusional to the fact that she was sworn in as the first Indian president. Y'all want me to pin a race on her that she ain't never claimed to be until now because she needs your black power. Baby, y'all will be, I promise you, y'all want to learn. Y'all ain't learn after that black man who was barely black played in y'all face and did for his people, which is the LGBTQ. And now she's playing in your face doing for her people, which is illegal immigrants. When it came to black people, she said, that's when the sass come out. The sass come out when she talking about people. I ain't gonna just do anything for black people. She told y'all that. But go watch how Kamala feel about immigrants. You know who's running this country. Go watch her. She has like 1 million interviews with how she feels about immigrants. That's when the empathy and the sympathy, and she can form a sentence, and she has a heart. That is where it comes out. So the fact that everybody is around her surprised that the illegal immigrants is living better than Americans, I'm not, because I pay attention to how people are. She comes in black people's face and plays in black people's face and get y'all twerk contests and makes it convenient for you to off your baby. But she ain't doing that for the illegal immigrants, baby. She want them to come over here and multiply. It's seriously, if anybody is in a position to have babies, it's immigrants. They have housing, they have food, they have cash, they're giving businesses. They're in the best position to come over here and supply and multiply. Wasn't no abortion buses at the border. I'm telling y'all let this lady play in y'all face if you want to. That's on you. That's on you. Y'all gonna learn y'all lesson about pinning racists on people that they don't want to be, don't ever claim to be, will never be until it comes time to take your power to get them to the top. They got to come take your power to get them to the top. And then when they get to the top, middle finger to you. And now you're being delusional and y'all making up all type of excuses for these people that never cared about you. Will never care about you. For the last 60 years, we've been voting for them and got nothing to show for it but pennies and pit bulls.
I be trying to tell my people every chance I get. Every chance I get, man, I always love, because, you know, for whatever reason, the people who don't care too much about the in-depthness of what's happening, they stick on a soundbite. So I try to just meet them where they at. I'm like, okay, well, cool. If all you need is some sound bites, let me just play you her own words. What better way to convince somebody about their candidate than to have them, listen to their candidate that they, are choosing to vote for, say the things that they disagree with. Nobody cares about how she regards herself. She's running on imagination and joy. No one cares if she regards herself as a role model. As Byron Donalds pointed out, she destroyed the border, the cost of living, foreign policy, and she thinks she's a Hollywood starlet that can just run on vibes. We really need serious leadership, and the leader is Donald Trump, not this guy.
Being a part of the role model club means knowing that there are people who you inspire even when you don't realize it. It's kind of like a permanent membership to be a part of the role model club.
There you go. Congressman, role model club.
I don't care. And frankly, Maria, I don't think anybody else cares either. Are you going to fix the border? Are you going to help people thrive in our economy? Are you going to clean up the foreign policy mess of her boss, Joe Biden, which she was sitting shotgun for the entire time? Are you going to be able to negotiate with Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping? Or are you going to give us word salad and phraseology and try to be a Hollywood starlet as opposed to a serious leader that our country needs?
Yeah.
The choice is clear. The choice is Donald J. Trump.
For me, I'm not going to take Kamala's advice and just be woke or woker, as she pointed out. The interview she did with Oprah, it just proves that, man, she's running on imagination and try to convince us by shape-shifting her ethnic background every time she gets into, in front of a different ethnic background. Oh my gosh. Bye.